Get in your bag, sis. It's time to get in your bag. It's time to finesse the market like a boss. What is up, you guys? I am so excited to put you guys on to some of the ways that I make money on the side, or some of my side hustles. But before we even get into that, make sure you guys subscribe, press that notification bell so that you guys get a notification every time I post a video. Did you do it already? No. Do it? I'm gonna just wait for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna just wait. Okay, sweet. I just want to remind you guys to have an entrepreneurial mind and stay open-minded about the ways that you can make money. But yeah, let's get into these 5 ways on how you guys can make your own money. Okay, so one of the very first ways that you guys can do this, sell your old clothes. A lot of people donate their clothes, and that's awesome. Like, y'all donating, that's cool, but sometimes you need to get at least a little dollar out of your, one of my friends has put me on to is Plato's Closet. So at Plato's Closet, they buy your clothes and then they resell them at their store. Of course, they want to pick trendy items, things that are selling the most, so that they can then sell them at their store. Out of all your clothes, they might not pick everything, but they'll pick some pieces, and you can always get a good amount out of what they buy from you, so then you can make yourself a good couple of dollars there. As of recently though, they've been getting a little bit more picky with what they buy, so I was just kind of like, more and more people are starting to know about Plato's, and I feel like now they're becoming like a little bit more strict about what they accept, but it's definitely still worth a try, because if you have trendy clothes, nice clothes, no rips, nothing, you can still get money out of your clothes. But if I'm trying to sell something that's very new and it's nice and it's a brand item, I go to Depop on the app, and you create your own account and you just sell your items. I feel that this way is definitely more, you'll get more bang for your buck. I think that's how you say it. You'll get more bang for your buck. You'll get more bang for your buck if you try selling on Depop. But Plato's, your regular clothing, Depop, your little bit more expensive items. Sell your old, a second way you guys can make money. Your old decor items. So I feel like a lot of us just like, I'm just gonna keep this furniture in my house until somebody takes it, until I just put it out in my front yard, wait for somebody to pick it up. But honestly, I would just advise you guys, if there's any pieces of furniture, like an old nightstand or like an old table or old drawer sets, things like that, people are always trying to buy a lot of these functional items, and they might be trying to buy your items discounted price. So you can always get some money out of selling your old furniture. Sometimes I'll be driving and I see old furniture sitting on the side of the road, and I'll pick it up just because I can resell that. So some of the places I like to sell my furniture, I started off selling on the OfferUp app, and this one was very popular at the time, but I have seen as of more recent, Facebook Market is getting way more popular, and you get more replies and there's more buzz on Facebook Market right now. So I would suggest you guys trying to sell your items on Facebook Market, or maybe list it on both, and then wherever they sell first, just if it was sold, and take down your listings. 2 media platforms that I use to sell furniture. Third way that you guys can make money is sell items you make. So funny little story. When I was in high school, I used to make this cheesecake that was a family recipe. And I don't know what it got into me, but I was just like, I could probably sell this at school. Like, it's really good. I feel like people would like this. So I started baking these little cheesecakes, and then they would be like this big, and I would sell them for $3. So it cost me only like $3 to $5 to make a whole batch. And then I would sell each one for $3. And let's say I got a dozen out of a batch. So 3 times 12, 36. So I would make easily like $36 out of a batch, anywhere from like $30 to $80 every time I would sell a cheesecake. When you sell these items, you might want to use like your social media platforms to promote. When I was in high school, it was easier for me because I would just run polls and be like, who wants some cheesecake tomorrow? And then people would just say yes, no, and then just let people know that I was selling cheesecake at school. Actually, probably not a lot at your high school, so make sure that you don't get in trouble. But you guys could really make anything if you know how to make headbands, if you know how to knit, learn to kind of sell what you can make. And some of the places you guys can sell a lot of these things, think about your audiences. If you go to school, you can sell it at school. If you go to church, depending on your church, you can sell it at church, and then at work, depending on work, like you can sell it at work. So there's a lot of places and different audiences that you can sell to. So just, kind of get creative with your audiences. A fourth way, sell yourself. So what do I mean by this? I mean, if you can provide a service then you should charge for that service. Funny little story, when I was younger, I would cut my friend's hair. I knew how to do nails, I knew how to do makeup and things like that. I wouldn't charge anything crazy because granted, you're not a professional, or if you are, then charge professionally, but I wasn't a professional. I was just self-taught. So I would just cut my friend's hair and then get like my good little $10 per head, you know? So if you know how to cut hair, do nails, do makeup, hairstyles, if you know how to do hair. For anybody else, if you know how to swim and you're really good at swimming, teach them how to swim. If you're good at dancing, teach children how to dance. If you know how to fix cars, you can monetize a lot of these services that you provide. So anything that you're really good at, you can charge for that service. I actually very much enjoy to sing, and I used to give private lessons to a student of mine. Just get creative. You guys can make money out of more things than you guys think. Last way to make money: buy to resell. So what do I mean by this? I haven't personally dedicated myself to that buying and reselling life, but I have also seen a lot of people make money from it, and I have done it, but I have done it more on the side and not really like as my full-time thing. Sometimes when I'm shopping, like whether at Ross or Marshall's, a thrift store, I see certain items when they're discounted and I'm like, I know that this would go more like on the internet, or I know that this is very popular right now, so it would go for more. So for an example, my Air Forces I bought at Ross and they were discounted. I think they were $20 in the little boy section. Obviously, I think Air Forces go for like anywhere from like 50 and up. So I bought them and I got them at 20, and I could have, you know, made a listing and then sold them and made a $30 profit, or you know, whatever they're going for right now. I could have made a profit off of buying that item and having resold it. So another tip when you guys are making listings for a lot of these items, I feel like a lot of people want to start out, they have a seller's mentality, and that's really good, but you also want to have a consumer's mentality. So a lot of times we're thinking to ourselves like, oh, I want to sell this table, like I bought it for $45 and I want to sell it for $30, but your table is like chipped or scratched. You got to come from a consumer's perspective. They're expecting, of course, it's been used already, but they still want to get the best quality out of what they're buying from you. So you don't want to be like, oh, I bought this table for $45, why isn't it selling at $30? You also want to come from a seller's perspective, like, would I buy this table that's kind of like beat up for $30? Like, no, I'm kind of expecting it for something like $20. So you guys kind of want to have that balance of like, you have a seller's mind, but you also have a consumer's mind as well. And I feel like this mindset has really helped me to kind of, you know, balance myself and sell the worth of what I'm actually selling. It's just a tip. Alright guys, and those were all of my tips for today. And that's all I have so far. A lot of these tips and a lot of these ways that I have shown you are ways that I actually use to sell whenever I want to make a quick $10, $20. I'm trying to get money. I hope that you guys enjoyed all this knowledge, and if you guys have any questions or anything, you know, just write them on the comment bar below and I'll make sure to get back to you guys. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so I know that you guys like this content. But again guys, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and yeah, bye. Thanks. Love y'all.